too.
I mean,
Yes,
programming stuff is
Now,
also
Agnes,
here.
you are
Yeah.
going to reveal to us what the next update is.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So the next update is called the Wild Update.
Okay, boy. Okay, everyone.
The wild update sounds very, very intriguing. So what is it?
Are they
again?
going to
So
put
the
the
word
new...
wild mainly means like two things for us. So the first thing is like beautiful nature, and the second thing is like really scary challenges and adventures.
Oh, that sounds awesome. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have some of our gameplay designers come and tell us more about specific things about the wild update, because there's these different parts to it. And we have the
That's
first
actually a-
one here, which is our
This is
deep dark
actually
expert,
a
Brandon.
very clever.
Hi, Brandon. Welcome.
Disappoint us with the deep dark, but include.
So,
But
we've
they just
moved
decide
the
to
deep
just
dark into this
introduce us the
update.
next
Can you talk to
update,
us
just
more about
so
why?
it. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, one of the biggest things about the Deep Dark and the Warden and the Skulk is that it's just expanded. It's gotten bigger, and we really wanted to make sure that we did this right and that we didn't just rush it. That includes even unique loot inside the Deep Dark as well. And yeah, we also want to make sure that Sorry. Let's actually look at some of the new things that we have in it right now, which is the
Ooh.
ancient cities.
That's awesome. I can't wait. Oh, wow.
Oh shit! Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Oh shoot! Oh my god, this is great! Oh shit, this is horrifying! Wow.
Wow. It's
Oh,
like both
holy.
beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Like, I have so many emotions when I look at that deep
Oh my
dark
God.
biome.
Yes, I mean, we really didn't want the Deep Dark biome to just be, you know, caves or just skulks spread around. We wanted it to add a bit more mystery to it. And, you know, there's this ancient city, and what is it doing there? We're not going
okay,
to tell
you
the players. We're just going to let
convinced
them
us.
go
Well,
throughout and
me,
explore and
to
see
be-
what they come to. And there's even this, like, ancient structure in the middle of every single city. and
Okay, so
it's
this
got
is
something interesting
one.
about it that you're going
There
to have
might
to
be
explore
more.
in game.
So let's
It's
hear.
really cool.
Let's hear them out.
Like, it
Uh,
feels like a place.
Are they
you
going
want
to
explore.
introduce the previous
I love
mobs
that
though?
it really deepens the
Chest boats,
mystery of
frogs,
Minecraft.
termites,
Like, Minecraft is
emus.
all about player stories, and Deep Dark definitely inspires the
Archaeology?
storytelling, I think.
That's so cool. And so last year you showed us the Skulk sensor, but I know you've been working on it. A little Skulk family? It's a
Yes.
Skulk family. Like,
Is it that
yeah, maybe they're not so cute.
They're not so friendly, no. Yeah, last year we focused a lot on the Skulk sensor, but since then we've kind of been trying to figure out what do all the different blocks in the Skulk family
So that's
do.
where that.
And one of them
yeah,
actually
perhaps,
is something called a Skulk catalyst. And the main thing about the Skulk catalyst is it's actually what causes the Skulk to spread. As you can see here, whenever a mob dies, such as a zombie, near
Oh,
the Skulk
shoot.
catalyst, it actually spreads Skulk
Oh,
underneath
no.
it. And the amount is based on how much XP that zombie would have dropped.
Wow.
So, you know, the Deep Dark, it's kind of overgrown with all these skull blocks. So
Okay,
that
okay,
means that lots of mobs must have died there.
So that's how
Quite a lot,
you can
yes.
harvest
And
them.
make it less scary. Oh, and as you can see here, when you mine some of the skull blocks, you actually get enchanting points.
Yes, and of course, if you still want to get some of the blocks for decoration or something, you can just use a Silk Touch.
And then we have the Skulk Shrieker.
Hello, hello.
So when this block is activated, it's gonna give that really scary shriek sound that you heard now, and it also gives this darkness effect. this
Okay.
pulsating darkness.
Oh, I see a reactive light.
You can even see now when you're sneaking and you step on a skulk sensor, even sneaking it will activate.
Wow. Okay. Definitely not a friendly family.
No.
And I will say to our
Is
younger
that
viewers,
a
in a minute, we're gonna
is that
show
a
you
mob
clip
that
that's
can
a
hurt
little
you? That's the
scarier,
question. Or
But
it's
I mean, Brandon, those have so many things that players can do with them. Like,
Yeah.
what do you imagine them doing?
I think the Skull Catalyst is going to be really interesting because, when
Whoa.
you could create a mob farm with it, like through the tech community. Usually when a mob dies, it doesn't drop XP unless the player, actually kills it. So with this, you might be able to create some sort of XP farm.
Ooh.
There's lots of opportunities.
And you can build like experiences for other players. Like imagine building like a haunted mansion or a really dark forest, and then you have the shriekers.
Terrifying.
So then, when players out walking and then they activate the shriek and hear like,
I need to read.
Or you do that all
to do this
around your
You're so
world,
right.
and just whenever anyone's
well,
visiting
I'm
you,
not going to visit your world.
shriekers are just shrieking. We have a community question for you.
Hi, it's Jinjam from Germany, and my question is, what was the inspiration behind the Shrieker?
Yeah, I mean, that's
Horror.
an interesting question. From the
Basically
art side,
horror.
we actually had the inspiration behind the human larynx, which is like the vocal cord or vocal structure or something. Just something that represents kind of creating
Is it the mob
sounds.
that just
And from the
tries to
gameplay
scare you,
perspective, we
or
wanted to
some
make
sort?
sure that, first of all, the warden spawns in a unique way, and also in a way that you can avoid it. So usually you can kind of sneak around, and as long as you don't activate the skulk shriekers, then the warden won't come. But if you do make too many noises and the skulk shrieker activates too many times, the
Where's
warden
that
will
going,
come.
bro? Oh, the warden. Oh my god, the light. Even the candles are what Oh shoot. Wait, you can sneak? Yeah. Just don't move. Oh my god. That's actually horrifying. Oh shoot. Oh no. Block. Oh no.
I'm kind of back to thinking that the Skulk family is very adorable and sweet after seeing that. Wow, there is a lot there, Brandon.
Definitely a lot to unpack. I mean, the first thing is that the warden actually emerges underground. So that means that wardens are kind of in the deep dark, in the walls, under the floor. And it also has developed a sense of smell. So, of course, you can sneak around and try to be
So basically,
quiet
it
and
just
not
pops up
get
behind you.
detected. But unfortunately, the warden's still going to be able to sniff you out and find where you are. And if it sniffs you while you're really close by, then it's going to start noticing you.
Wait, so basically the warden is like, smell that? It's happening. And just like going for the
Pretty
players?
much, yes. It's not going to be fun for you.
No, and I love that we're having that like sneaking.
There's something
gameplay.
that's
We
really
haven't had that
wild,
before, so,
what?
you are in the deep dark, everything's super dark, and you're sneaking, trying to find the treasures, trying to avoid the warden. I think it's something really exciting with that.
It's really, really cool. I mean, I think you have definitely upped the terrifying level, Brandon. And I just love
can't
how
help but,
much you've
my
expanded
mouth
the
is
deep
kinda
dark to
agape
feel
right now, like-
it's so immersive.
Yes, definitely.
It's
I
really
try,
amazing.
uh,
Thank you so
Of
much
course,
for joining
my
us
mouth hurts.
and scaring us.
Do you think you
No
can
worries,
still
that's my job.
see? Most likely.
He's our expert. Like if you want to do something scary, it's like,
It kind of promotes you to actually
Brandon.
use
Thank
night
you.
vision, but night vision is already pretty strong.
So Agnes,
Because
the deep
of
dark
course you can use
is
it
one
while
part,
underwater.
This sort of very adventurous side of the wild update, which the name is starting to really
Okay,
become clear
please,
after talking
more
to
passive
Brandon.
mobs.
And then the other part you said is really this more of that beauty and
Exploration?
the atmosphere of Minecraft.
So we want
Archaeology?
to like celebrate the wilderness of Minecraft. And one thing we want to focus on is immersion. So when you play Minecraft, we really want you to feel that you're inside the Minecraft world. Actually, like we are now. It's so beautiful. And we also want to focus or have focused on biome diversity. So we want to find like a unique identity for different biomes. For example, the birch forest, as you can see in this beautiful concept art. So in the birch forest, we want it to be like light and peaceful, and the sun reaches the ground. The trees are taller, and the flowers, things like that.
It's really beautiful. It looks very Swedish in the birch forest.
That's true. That's actually a very Swedish forest. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. And then you have, so you want to add more atmosphere to the different biomes, but there's one biome that you want, I mean, I would say you're giving it quite an overhaul. It's getting a lot more in the wild update.
Yes, that's true. And that's the swamp. Oh,
the swamp
our
now.
team is just so amazing. It's such a
New
beautiful
wood,
concept art. And as you can see
what you
here,
call it?
the atmosphere is really different from the birch forest as well.
Yes.
It
Chess
really
votes,
is.
please.
It's amazing. So we have another one of our gameplay designers here and our swamp expert, Corey. Welcome, Corey.
Hi, Corey.
Hey, it's absolutely wild to be here.
Oh no, Corey. The puns are so quick to start.
It's Corey after all.
Yeah, it's very on brand. So you're going to tell us about all of the, I mean, there's a lot of exciting things coming to the swamp. So what are we getting?
Yes, there are a lot of awesome things coming. The first of which is the boat with the chest in it.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh, more uses for boat with chest. Just call it chest boats. I was thinking they might there was a use with the bamboo. That's a shame. Chest boats are real. Chest boats.
It's so useful.
And relaxing.
Yes, and especially now,
They're
in Chimera
here.
Part 2, we
I'm
have
happy
even wider
now.
rivers, so it's easier
Finally.
to follow water, so it's going to be like extra useful.
Yeah, and like in the aquifers as well.
Yes, so like when you go rafting in the caves, you can like put your diamonds in the chest in your boat. Oh,
It's
that's
really
nice.
amazing. And you've been working on what I think now will be my favorite tree in Minecraft.
Yes.
Wait.
We are adding the mangrove tree to Minecraft.
Oh, yes.
So as you can see here, this is a propagule, and propagules grow from mangrove trees. They're actually like
They
ready
need water.
to grow
They're
mini
gonna
mangroves
base
growing
it
from the
from the-
mangrove. And you can see here, the mangrove
Whoa.
tree grows propped up on root blocks. It has vines
Okay.
hanging down from the leaves. The propagules are actually growing underneath the leaves. They actually grow from the leaves themselves.
How is it
And
cursed?
I really like how the propagules are looking
It's
here.
pretty.
And okay, I'm just gonna nerd out on propagules for a
please
minute.
do.
Okay, so in real life, the propagules grow, like I said, from the mangrove tree. And then when they fall into the water, or like let's say they fall into water, they can float for up to a year before they plant
Yeah, I'm
themselves
kinda excited
in
to
the,
play this now.
the like water, underneath the water or on land, wherever they happen to land. And mangrove trees themselves are actually amazing for like local ecosystems, fighting climate change, for local communities. They're just super trees, and I'm really, really excited that we're adding them to Minecraft.
That's awesome. And this is the first sapling that you can plant underwater.
Yeah, you can plant it underwater and on land as well.
That's so cool. When you first showed me the
Land,
mangroves
huh.
and you talked about your favorite thing, the propagules, I actually remember
Okay,
playing in mangroves
I do
in
want to
Florida,
see,
and we would
the
use
plant
them to
stuff.
like write in the sand
The
because they're
plant color
super
and
cool.
how it
That's
looks.
So
adorable.
seeing
Love
them
that.
in Minecraft is just so exciting. And of course, where there's a new tree, there must be a new wood type.
Yes.
The mangroves do come with a new wood type.
Yes.
And like always when we add a new tree, we are so happy. Like we get so many questions from the community like, will there be a new
Less
wood type?
orange than jungle
and
wood.
Therefore we're so happy that we were
But,
able to add a new wood type for the mangroves.
Okay, it's much more
And
muted
look at
than
it. I think it's really
it's
pretty.
not
And you also
too
don't
extreme.
see like
Very
all the
nice,
blocks
very nice.
here. It's gonna be like a full set for the wood types. It's gonna
No
be like
do-
doors and
no
trapdoors
doors.
and so on.
Though.
Gorgeous. I love it.
I'm so excited about mangroves, but I just need to mention another thing, because we decided to go with like really big roots, and I think those are so cool, and we actually prototype quite a lot. back and forth, and it was a bit tricky to decide how the route should look like, as you see in this picture here. But now I'm so happy that we went with the like multi-block routes, because, for example, when you like go with the
Yeah,
a boat,
transparent.
and
If
then
I
you can go
recall,
under
it's
the mangroves,
transparent
and I think
texture.
that adds such a nice feeling to it. Yeah, like in this picture, it's really nice atmosphere.
That's beautiful.
I really agree. And like when I was testing, I really loved that feeling of like being underneath it, being
Yeah.
like this huge feeling. And I wanted more. I wanted to be surrounded by mangroves.
Yep,
So I was like,
yep.
why don't I just make a mangrove swamp biome where I'm completely surrounded by them? So as you can see in this video, walking around, you're just completely surrounded in the mangrove swamp.
My
It's just
God.
mangroves as far as the eye can see, just like in real life.
That's a new.
And you have all the mangroves propped up on their roots.
That's a new
growing in
dirt
the
type, I
water, so
see-
you can
I
take your
see.
boat underneath like Agnes like.
That's
And you're
a
just
very great.
completely
Though.
surrounded by the awesome beauty of it.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, and I mean during sunset, every time I was testing, I would actually like pause the day-night cycle just to watch the sunset in the mangrove swamp. It was super beautiful.
That's absolutely gorgeous. I noticed that that was not dirt.
Good
Yeah,
eye, Lydia. That was wet dirt, otherwise known as mud.
mud.
That's amazing. So you've actually added mud to do something really cool.
Yeah, so we're adding really cool renewability mechanics to mud. The first of which is if you take a dirt block and pour a water bottle on it, then you can get more mud. And then the
Oh
other one
my
is if you take
God!
your mud block and you stick it on top of the dripstone, it will sort of like drip the water out of the mud and eventually dry it out, which turns into clay.
I love the renewable clay. but
Okay.
I always need more bricks.
Okay.
Yeah, your local mason isn't going to be super happy with you though.
That's
Fair,
actually
that's
true.
fair.
I have this one mason that's diamond tier mason in my village, and I always trade with them.
You're taking a
I
villager's
know,
job.
they might be a bit upset now, but still renewable clay.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. And you're also using mud to make a new block.
Yes, we're also adding
Yeah.
mud bricks.
Well, to be fair,
So
you're
mud
gonna
bricks
use.
are really, really
Oh
exciting
my
like,
God.
building
Oh
block.
my God.
And as you can see here, the brick texture is actually different than the other stone bricks that we have in the game. So they're sort of smaller, more compact, but it is really
You know,
cool,
that's
like,
a
to
much
build with,
nicer.
matches a lot of different block
That's a
sets,
much
and I'm
nicer
really
look
excited to
for
build with them.
castles and such.
I just love
Especially
the look
for
of them. They're
forest.
awesome. So beautiful. We have a creator question for the two of you.
Aha.
どうもこんにちはプチプチです。私からの質問はね
Why
こちらになりま
did you
す
decide?。
どうして泥レンガを追加することにしたのでしょうか。
I'm so excited they asked this question because I
Sand-
really wanted to answer it. So the
Well,
main
there's,
reason that I wanted to add
sandstone
mud
bricks,
bricks to
though.
the game is that I really wanted people to feel like they're okay. All around the world, there are houses built out of mud bricks. So many people around
Yeah.
the world have houses,
Though,
buildings using
don't-
mud bricks, and I
don't-
really
don't
wanted
we
people
have
who are
Adobe
playing
already?
Minecraft to feel like they could build their home and feel like they're at home in Minecraft.
I mean,
so
it's,
I'm really glad we have to add them for that
uh,
reason.
Amazing.
Do you consider
Yes,
it
and
clay?
it's so important
Since you
for us
kind of
that like,
bake it.
everyone feels equally welcome when playing Minecraft.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing. Now, so we have
Okay. Okay.
like amazing new trees. We have mud everywhere.
The frog. The frog.
We definitely need something very cute.
Yes. Well, very cute and quite derpy because we're adding frogs.
Yeah. Oh my. Spam those pepes. Wait, what was that in the background?
They are cute and derpy. That's the perfect description of them.
Don't.
The cooking is amazing.
And did you see the one that jumped like backwards?
One fell in the water.
Silly frogs. And they do love to jump around, and especially on lily pads, and actually also on big drip leaf, because I mean the big drip leaves kind of look like lily pads. But the
Okay,
funny thing with
do they
that is
provide
then when they
anything
jump
else?
on top of the big drip leaves, it's gonna tilt and then they fall down.
One of them did. It just maybe it's a like frog slide.
No.
I just hope they might
And you're adding another
introduce
little tiny creature to
Itty
this
bitty.
update.
tadpole
Yes, the fireflies.
fireflies.
So you can see
Oh my
them
God, that's cute.
roaming
That's
around,
nice.
adding a lot of ambience to the swamp, making
Ah.
it feel just nice and cozy at night. But really, my favorite part of them is just making the world
Oh,
come to life, like
are
feeling
those
like there's
two
life going on
dots?
all around you. And
Oh no, they're
oh yeah,
eating
also
it.
they're frog food. Yeah, I forgot to mention that they're frog food.
No!
Yes.
Yeah, but look how happy that frog is.
Yeah, and they're
That's true.
beautiful frog food. So you can both enjoy them in the atmosphere and the frogs get to eat. So that's,
Everybody wins.
Now, we're calling them fireflies, but Corey, is that what you called them growing up?
Actually, no, we called them lightning bugs.
I did too. And in Swedish, it's
It's eldflugor, and that's actually literally translates to fireflies.
okay. It's very interesting. It became like a lot of people talking about what you called it growing up. But we're really excited to have fireflies or lightning bugs in the game. I want to know more about baby frogs.
Yes, so all baby mobs in Minecraft are just like tiny versions of the grown-ups, but with frogs we're actually adding tadpoles.
Okay. Oh no! Wait, what? Chopoles?
Once again, you deliver on the promise of cute and derpy with the
We
tadpoles.
do.
Yes, and you can pick them up in a bucket.
Yes, and that's actually extra helpful for the tadpoles because we have frog variants, and when a tadpole
Oh
grows
no!
up, it will pick a variant depending on the temperature in the biome it grows up in. So, for example, if it grows up in a really cold place, it's going to turn into a snowy frog. Yeah, as you can see here.
Is this gonna be the new
So,
blue
The
Oopa?
frogs have kind of like two main systems. One is the tadpole system, and the other one is the cold-blooded system. So the frogs are like the first cold-blooded animal
Temperaments.
in Minecraft. And in real life, there actually are frog variants that pick
And
a color.
I guess
depending
what I
on,
kind of
like,
worried
or
is
they
that they
adapt
might
their
be
color depending on
overcomplicating
temperature.
the
And we
game a
wanted
bit.
to have that in Minecraft. We wanted to like Minecraftify
know.
it. So therefore, the tadpole's going to pick a variant instead, depending on the temperature.
That's so cool. And
Wait.
there are 3 variants.
Yes, it's going to be three
Okay,
variants.
so we've seen 2. What's the third one?
The third one is the tropical frog. So let's say you were venturing out into the desert or the jungle and you take your tadpole with you, and if it grows up there, it'll turn into a lovely tropical frog. And what I really love about the tropical frogs is how just relaxed they look, and they like blending
they
into the
look- they look
sand
happy.
almost. They're just so relaxed, just chilling there.
I like it.
Yeah.
They look chill.
Yes.
And I think there was a reason that they were
Yes,
colored that way.
there is a reason they are white. So, like, I was reading a lot about frogs. Always when we had something new, we read up a lot. It's super fun because we can be really geeky. And then I learned about the real-life frog that's called gray foam-nest tree frog and lives, for example, in Angola,
Anywhere
Botswana,
frogs?
and Kenya. And that frog can actually turn almost
Oopa?
white to avoid overheating.
Blue
So
frogs.
that's like the inspiration for the tropical frog
They're just
in Minecraft.
yeah.
love all 3 of
they're
them.
cute.
And you
they're
didn't so
smiley.
you have these different color variations, but you also have something else special about the frogs.
Yes.
Okay,
so
okay.
each frog variant's gonna have something unique that will be useful for the players. But we actually don't even know what that is yet because we are working on the frogs
Item
right
drops.
now.
We're gonna
That is so
frogs.
cool. So,
frog
Corey,
legs.
Which frog is your favorite?
Oh, it's got to be the snowy frog. They look so cozy.
Ooh, I'm tropical
no.
frog. I'm very
Frog legs.
interested to see which one the community loves the most.
I love
mean,
them all.
all of them. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for joining us, Corey, and taking us into a deep dive
Okay,
of all
more
really
stuff?
cool swamp things.
Yeah, happy to
Thank-
be here.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank
Of
you,
course.
Corey.
I'm just going to hop on out of here.
Bye,
So
Corey.
many
God.
puns. I like that though.
This is quite an awesome update. And I mean, I really see the name for the
Archaeology,
wild
please.
update. You get a bit of everything in it.
Yes, and I love
Oh
the
my God,
contrast.
that's,
Yes, you can see in this pretty concept art, it's really like that beautiful nature and the super terrifying deep dark. And I love that contrast between these two.
The one on the right
absolutely
looks like
Well,
a giant.
we're getting close to the end of the show. And as always, the time has flown by and a lot has happened during this show. So let's look back at some of the biggest announcements
no.
and then we will reveal the winning mob. Time to see what mob you chose to add to the game. Hey Jens, do you have the results?
Yes, I have them right here in my chest.
Wow.
So, what happened
really
to the
came in
first one? That's the
style.
say.
Here you go.
Thank you so much. That looked really comfortable. Mhm. Okay, but now it's time to announce the winner. Okay, and the winner is the LA.
Ah.
Yes, I'm super happy about that. It's a lovely, lovely mob.
That is so exciting. So Agnes, when can everyone expect the LA?
So the LA will be included in the Wild update, and it's going to be released next year.
Next year, the Wild update
Next year.
with the LA.
Very
I
fast.
can't wait. Thank you all so much for joining us. Minecraft wouldn't be what it is today without all of you. From all of us at Mojang Studios, thank you so much. Bye.
Okay. Excuse me. Anything? Okay, I think we're kind of done with this. Where's my TV? Whoops! Nope, not that. I turned off the lights.